What's up, everybody? It's Old Man Winter 8 for Sun and Ski Sports, and this is the 32 Shifty BOA boot from the ground up. So the Shifty in general is one of the most comfortable boots on the market. It has one of the plushest, nicest fits right out of the box. Great for those beginner riders who really just want to learn how to snowboard without having to worry about their feet hurting. So starting on the bottom, we do have their performance rubber outsole. It has these very deep treads where each one of these things is pretty much set at 90 degrees, which gives it a really good grip and sturdy feel, whether you're walking around the mountain or if you're just cruising through the parking lot. And then when we move to the midsole on this thing, it has their STI Evolution midsole through the entire bottom, which is a very lightweight foam material that when you step down on it just has a nice cushy feel like that of a running shoe. And then when we move to the insole on this thing, it has their comfort insole, which is just another layer of a nice soft comfy foam with a little bit of a fleece lining on top of it to not only add to the cushioning but also to add to some warmth underneath your foot. And we've got a little bit of a cupping around the back to fill in any empty areas, so it's going to help reduce that foot fatigue as you're standing on your feet all day long. And then when we move to the upper on this thing, we're looking at a lot of super durable synthetics. We've got some of the stiffer materials down low for that extra support. We've got a little bit more of a textile material up on the top just to give it a little bit more easy flex. So when you are learning to ride and you're going from toe to heel edge and side to side, you are getting a little bit easier flex than having a boot that's going to want to jump around on you. And then we move around to the tongue. It is their comfy tongue, which again has a nice, easy, soft feel. It wraps perfectly around your foot from the top all the way down to the bottom, so you're not getting any pressure points from the top of your toes all the way up to your shins. Then we move around to the top part of the shell. On the back side, we have that calf relief panel where basically they've cut out part of the boot and added in this softer piece that has a little bit more flex with that loop to pull your boot on. And this is there just to relieve a little bit of pressure off the back of your calves, especially if you have bigger calves. If you don't have something like this on the boot, it can dig into the back of your leg. This is just eliminating the possibility of that no matter how big or small your calves are. And then when we go to the liner on the inside of this thing, it is their Intuition Comfort Liner. Extra plush feel throughout the entire thing. Fully heat moldable, and then we've got that integrated lacing system built right on the outside. So a little bit of support exactly where you need it, but then you also get that nice tight feel when you do pull this thing. Wraps right around to give you a nice snug fit around your ankles, no matter how big or small they are. And last thing in the liner, we also have that grip and rip Velcro down in the bottom here, which is basically a piece of Velcro. It's on the outside of the liner and it matches up with a piece that's on the inside of the shell of the boot, just giving you an even more superb link from your liner to your boot. And lastly, when we move to the lacing on this thing, you'll notice it has their H4 BOA coiler. So very easy to get in and out of. When you do stretch this thing out, the coiler does suck those laces back in. So when you loosen it up all the way, you don't have to crank the entire lace back in. And then it also has that mechanism on it where if you do maybe slip on a step and hit that BOA on something, it can pop out and you can snap it right back in. You're not gonna miss any riding. It really is that perfect combination of a plush boot with just enough performance for not only those beginner riders to learn how to ride, but even up into those intermediate riders who are starting to progress and starting to ride a little bit more of the mountain. But if you got any questions about anything that we talked about in this video, definitely leave some comments down below. Also make sure to like and subscribe to the Sun and Ski YouTube channel, and make sure to head on into your local Sun and Ski Sports. You can check out the 32 Shifty BOA for yourself. If you don't have one nearby, no problem. You can always look them up at sunandski.com.